Let's give you a better sense this morning of what a gym would be looking like. After 4 months long, fitness fanatics will now be able to work out in the gym again under level 2 of the lockdown. Fitness centers, of course, as you know now, will be allowed to open, but under very strict conditions and protocols. They've been closed since back in March. Newzroom Afrika's Malungelo Booi is our fitness fanatic, and he's at the Kyalami Fight Club for us this morning. So Malu, let's start by getting a sense, and by the way, better you than me to be there this morning. Give us an idea of what it's looking like at the gym, and whether you really get a sense that, you know, these centers are prepared for this new normal.
I mean, I was talking to Nick off air, and I will be talking to him shortly, Ayanda. One of the things that you notice when you walk inside this gym, you notice that they've sort of like rearranged and also reminding members that you have to wear your mask at all times when you are at the gym, but also you have to observe that social distance. I want to see if Murena can be able to show you this. You know, that 1.5 meters social distance that we all are required to observe when we are in public places. And you can see there's already some people, you know, fitness fanatics that are already here for their first session. I mean, it's the first time, as you rightfully said, since March that gyms are finally opening. As you said, that, you know, gyms like Virgin Active are still sort of like waiting for approval from government. I want to bring in Nick, who's the project manager here, a regional manager rather, here at the Kyalami Fight Club. Nick, thanks for your time. I see you've done a lot of rearranging. Tell me about that.
Yes, so we've obviously had to comply with the regulations that we've set out for the safe opening of the protocols. Yeah. So we've now worked on a station basis as well as our bags, and we've spaced everything accordingly just for the safety of our members. Yeah.
In terms of the numbers, though, that would how many numbers would normally come in here, and now how many will come in because of the new regulations?
Well, on average, like I've spoke to you off air, yeah, with the 5 AM class, we used to get on average 15 to 20 people. Yeah. Now we have to limit it to 15 people per booking. Right now we had no one for the 5 AM and the 6 AM, and we've only got 3 people. I mean, it's going to be a slow process in which we have to rebuild up everyone's confidence so that they feel safe to come through to the gym. And they've also got to get used to the new booking system as well, because they've never done that before. It used to be unlimited classes where you just pitch up at a time, you don't need to book. That was our business at the time. So we've obviously had to adapt and put in a new booking system now, which obviously the members have only had 1 day to get accustomed to now. So, yes.
Let's talk about, I mean, some of those safety protocols. I saw when I was walking in that one of the requirements is that you're saying if you are sick, don't come to the gym.
So once they've already booked online, which is a very easy process, we've already asked them their safety questions, whether they've traveled within the last 14 days, whether they've been in contact with someone with COVID within the last 14 days, whether they have any symptoms. So they answer that before they've actually come into the gym. So when they're booking their time slot, they've answered those questions we already know. So when they come through, all we need to do is sanitize their hands. We give them latex gloves, of course, and we take their temperature. And then we record that on their profile, which is on the PC, on their online booking already. Yes.
Tell me about the financial implications that, I mean, for the past 4 months, you have not been making any income.
So the financial implications have been drastic, if I can put it that way, especially for our trainers, where they've been cut down to maybe 20 to 30% of what they would have earned prior to that. They're now only earning what we can get off UIF. We've been lucky with some of our landlords in which they have given us rental breaks, but that can also only go on for so long before they need to start charging you. So we also haven't been able to charge members because we're not providing them with the service. So we haven't been making any income off our clients either. So to stay afloat and keep the doors open and keep our staff, you know, getting some UIF and being able to apply for that by keeping the doors open, we're trying to keep their future safe and trying to do our part where we can.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for your time. All right, it's good to see you and to be back in the gym, Nick. Thank you very much. All right, and that's Nick Marfris. He's the regional manager for the Kyalami Fight Club. I mean, I'll be joining them for a session, I think at around 8:30 when I talk to you again. It's back to you for now.
Well, thank you very much, Malungelo Booi. We'll certainly be holding you to that at the very least. Malungelo Booi live to us there from the Kyalami Fight Club here on the AM Report. Right.